Good morning, friends. Welcome to Horse Ride. Today we are going to design a TIPA set for the hall. So, which is going to be the material? It's going to be a wood material, and on top it's going to be a glass. So, let's go into the video. Here, create a cube. Shift A and create a cube. So you don't know how to create a cube and you don't know about the basic material means, please go to the absolute beginner which I given in the description. So you can go to the beginners tab, how to install the blender, and there you'll be having the all guidance for using the blender software. And if you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe the channel. If you like the video, click like button and share it with your friends. If you are not understanding some points, please let me know. I give the again guidance through you how to solve the issues. Okay, let's go. Press 7 on the keyboard, numeric keyboard, to go to the top view, and press S to scale in X axis. Press S to scale and in Y axis. So let me make something like this design. Okay, so this design we are going to make for the TIPA. I feel it's required a little bit with the longer. Okay, make it A press S to scale a little bit more, and S and Y to scale and a little bit more. Okay, this could be fine, I feel. Okay, after do that, press S to scale and Z axis and reduce the height of the piece. Okay, this with this okay for us for the bottom. For top we need to give a little bit more thickness, so you can go to the guides. Press Ctrl A and select the scale to apply the scale option. Go to tab to edit mode. Press Ctrl R to create one edge loop here. Press Ctrl R to create the edge loop here, and go to the modifier. Then press Shift Z to wireframe. Press 1 on the keyboard. Select this frame. Press using Shift, drag this and select these things. So now it's selected all the three corners. Press X and delete the vertices. So now we are going to do the mirroring for the same. Go to modifier, mirror. When you selected, you have to select the clipping, don't forget. And now we can able to see it's mirrored only in X axis, we record in Y axis also. Press Y. So now you can able to see all the three sides mirroring has been done. Okay, now go to Argent mode. Press Shift A and apply the scale again. Press 3 on the keyboard. Select these two face. Press 7 on the keyboard to the top view. Press I to insert. Here you can able to see it's inserting in the four corners, including mirroring. So we don't want the mirroring side not need to be created insert. Press B on the keyboard to remove that one. So we are going to create as it is like this. Okay, fine. So this much width I gave. Okay, here also you can see it's the same has been selected. While in selected mode, press space bar to open this menu. Type bridge edge loop connections. So shortcut is Ctrl E. Select that to create a edge loop connection. Now it has been created. So we don't want the middle the faces which is not required for us. Press 3 on the keyboard. Select this face and select this face. Press X and select the face to remove the in between faces. Okay, now we have created. Now we can give the smoothness to the corner. So once we do the go to a selection view, once we do the modeling, so four corners it will be easily the same, it will be done, so not need to worry for that. Select these two edges, press Ctrl B. Okay, okay, this smoothness is okay for us. Okay, after that press 7 on the keyboard, create the edge loops here, press Ctrl R. I go really bad. Sorry. Okay, before doing this we can do the first edge loops cuts, then we can create the beveling options. Okay, press Ctrl R. Sorry. And you can move the edges to the same. After that press S to scale, press Y, sorry, press 0 to align the edge loops to be straight. Again go to top view, press 7, sorry, press 7 on the numeric keyboard, press Ctrl R. Same way you can create it here, move towards this and press scale X axis, press 0 to make it straight. Sorry, I am having a little bit cold now. Press GY and move towards here and select this, press Alt and select the edges. So Alt, it will select all the edges in all the sides. Press GX and move a little bit further. Okay, this also need to move GXY. Okay, now we have created some loop cuts in the corner, so which is required for us. Here we are going to create a 8 lines loop cuts in between these edges. Okay, before that what we are going to do is, let me duplicate the model. Okay, after creating the edge loops, let me create, it will be better I feel. Press Ctrl R on keyboard, you can able to see it's one edge loop is creating here. Use your scroll mouse to upwards to increase the loop cuts. So we want the 8 lines, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, it's 8 line is there, yeah it's there, and click the same to the same location places which is required for us. Okay, after do that press Shift D, Z axis, move towards this. GZ, you can move a little bit more. Okay, fine. Sorry. And we are going to make this thickness a little bit high. So okay, and scale Z. Okay, we have increased the thickness compared to bottom. Okay, and press Ctrl A to apply the scaling and select this, Ctrl A to apply the scaling. Okay, after that now, so we have created the loops which is required for us. Sorry, press Ctrl R and create edge loops in between the angle. Okay, after that Ctrl B and create edge loops. So here we require only 2, so reduce the scroll. Okay, after that press 1 on the keyboard, select this one, select this vertices and select these 4 vertices and select these 4 vertices. Now it's selected, press E and right click to cancel, press G and move it in X axis. So now it's created. Okay, go to tab mode. Okay, now it's created, so I'm going to save this one. Okay, don't forget to save the file always, because sometimes in designing interest we will forget to save the files, because it's happened lots time for me. So please don't do this mistake. Okay, so now our bottom piece is ready now. Okay, go to edit mode. So we are going to, sorry, we are going to give the bevel option to this corner. So what we are going to do is, we are going to join these two material. Press select this, select top and select bottom using shift key. Control J to join the object, the one of the object. Go to edit mode, press 2 to edge selection, select this and select this. Control B to create a edge loop cut and increase the scrolling. Okay, this could be good, I feel. Okay, after doing that, press 3 on the keyboard and press C to create one circle select. Using that, you can select these vertices like this to create a shape in between the both of the object. Press C and select this. So now both side, what the face we selected is the same size of that, so not need to worry about the alignment and issues and scaling issues, because we have given the same space for the same. Okay, press space on the keyboard and go to bridge edge loops connection, select that and it will create the edge loops. Sorry for this, I'm having cold. Whenever I'm designing, I'm having a lot of issues in cold. Sorry for that. Okay, after creating this, you can able to see here one leg is created in between the two top slides. Okay, so we are going to do the same here also. Select, unselect everything and press C and select this. Go to front view, E to extrude, and you can go towards the bottom. Okay, this is okay for the bottom things. Okay, now it has been created bottom legs. Go to object mode. Okay, fine, it's everything is fine. Okay, now let me create one edge loop here to keep the glass piece. Press Ctrl R and create, and you can move towards top. Okay, and Control B, and you can reduce the scrolling. Okay, you can make it a little bit thickness here and zoom it a little bit and press I on the keyboard and you can create one insert cut. Press Alt S and you can bring it outside like this. Sorry. After that, you can go to Shift Z in edit mode, press 1 on the vertex select and press G and you can move towards like this here. Okay. Now Shift Z. Okay. Now for us one glass, to keep the glass piece, it's created one pieces, so which is look good for us. Now our basic TIPA is ready. Now we are going to design a glass for the top. So before that, let me save it and create one duplicate material for this to go her further. So always keep the backup always. To do that, press Shift D and duplicate the material, right click to cancel, press M on the keyboard to move to the location. So there is no new location, only collection is available. You can able to see this is the collections. So press M and select the new collection, type BKB, it's a BKB is the backup and click OK. So now unselect this backup. So now we have taken that TIPA to backup to here. So whenever it's happen anything to the active object, you can take the backup file from that backup collections, so which will be very useful. Don't forget to keep these policies always to go ahead. Okay, after doing this, select this one. Sorry. So when you are facing the problems while typing the space key, If you are not for you it's not appearing this menu means you can do the changes for the same and press N on the keyboard. Here you can be able to see fast curve. This is the fast curve tool which is not available with you. I give link in the description to download the add-on and install the add-on, so I will guide you how to do that. Go to the preference and in key map first you can able to see here there is a space bar action. So space bar action which generally it will be in play mode. Play means it's an animation play and tools and search. So I have selected the search option which the menu it appears for me to search the tools. So you can change the settings here for the space bar. Then go to the add-ons. Here you can able to install the add-on fast curve. So fast curve when I type fast it's coming the object which is installed in here, fast curve object, so which you can install through the application using the zip file. So what I have given the link you can download through that. After that click install here and select the zip file where is your location is there and click install add-on. After that it will be added and take the same to enable it in Blender. This is the one option you have to enable. Second option which one is you have to enable, type here kit. Here you can able to see 3D Blender Kit online asset library. So this is for the material component which is required from net, which is gettable free for us, which is very useful for a starting time to go ahead with free options of materials. So select this option to enable that kit too. So once you have enabled both, here you can able to see the Blender asset library. Here you will be seeing that fast curve. Okay, after that you can press bevel object. So this bevel object here you can able to see it will make the corner all thing bevel. So when I unselect the both you can able to see how its sharp edges is there here. Just a minute, sorry. Here you can select these two. So when it's selected you can able to see it's all the edges become very smooth and corner, and it looks a little bit fishy in the corner like edges. To solve that, select this, press Ctrl 2, so which will make the thing perfect here. Okay, here you can able to see some lagging is that. Go to edit mode and disable these things in edit mode. Okay, Shift Z, press 1 on the keyboard, select these things, press M and merge it in center, and select these things, press M and merge it in center, Shift Z. Okay, to solve this I have one more idea. Select these vertices, press J, select this, press J, and let me look it into it. Yeah, it's fine, it's clear now. Okay, so small errors, everything it won't be visible in long view. So maximum everything it will be in long view. Small thing you can ignore it. So because it won't take much time for you to clear in that the same. Okay, and press Ctrl R and create one edge loop here to clear these issues which is coming top. From that you can able to see now it's clear in this corner. Here bottom you can able to see it's one fishy is happening. Go to tab and press Ctrl R and create one edge loops here, and you can move to the edge of the bottom, and now it's clear. So now in bottom also here you can able to see it's the same here. Go to tab and press Ctrl R and create the one edge loops here, press Ctrl R and create the edge loops here. Okay, now everything is fine so far as our bottom depot is ready. Press save it and go to top angle and press Shift A and create a cube, then press S to scale in x-axis, and you can zoom into the bottom of that, scale x. Okay, so this angle we are going to keep the glass, and here we are going to come again, scale y-axis and move it. Okay, here we are going to keep that. And so now our top shape is ready. Now we have to align it in z-axis Press 3 on the keyboard and scale Z and GZ to move towards top, and zoom it and scale Z. So now shift Z to go to the wireframe mode, and we are going to align it here. Sorry, GZ, and this angle we are going to align it. Okay, now our top piece is ready. Shift Z, and let me apply the smoothness for that bevel object and press Ctrl 2. Okay, now our glass is not having much cool sharp thing, so now it's ready. Our glass is ready. Okay, let me go for texturing and coloring the same. Before that, save the object, press Ctrl A, and before that in backup you can select this and you can delete it and untick the backup, and press A to select all, shift D, right click to cancel, M to move to the backup collection. So now one backup has been taken. Okay, now we can make the coloring for all the objects. Sorry, so here select the bottom tip up, press go to edit mode, control press A to select all. Okay, before that control A, shift yes, and sorry, control S and sorry, control A to apply the scale, and select this one, control A, and apply the scale. And now we can apply the mirroring object. So bevelings, let it be same, no problem. So first let me apply the mirroring, this arrow key, and apply. This is 2.9 version which I have installed with the Blender. Okay, so I have applied the mirror. You can go to the edit mode, you can see all the object has been applied, and select all, press U and smart unwrap, and keep the island margin 0.01, and press OK to unwrap the material. Okay, that unwrapping everything, each thing I will put separate video for everybody to understand what is unwrap and everything. So first we can complete these small things. Okay, go to tab and select, press A to select all, press U, smart UV object, and unwrap the glass too. Okay, after that you can go to the material view. Okay, now here you can able to search wood. So after searching the wood, here you can able to see several wood option is available. Okay, so which one I am going to select, the this option which is going to I'm going to download now. Okay, so I just drag and put it on the material, so it's getting downloaded. So once it's downloaded, it will apply the textures on the material. So now it's selected, and here it looks nice. So let me make it dark and shiny, which looks nice in the dark mode. So before that, let me search for glass. Okay, after searching for the glass, here you can able to see this material which I am going to download. Sometimes it will be locked. Okay, to unlock that, press N on the keyboard and go to the Blender kit. Here you have to log in the Blender access and unlock the item. So it will be asking automatically unlock my item. Okay, so once it's done, so now our TPA is ready, so we can make it for final rendering output. So I disable this thing. So its system is become slow because more rendering is available here. Sorry. So you can uncheck to disable that blender icons. Go to shading option. You can zoom it here. So we are going to see this one. Sorry. Here you can able to see that so many items is created default using that blender. Here you can move this icon to make it darker and thing. So it will change the color for us. And change that. After that, here you can change the color which one is having. So primary color I'm going to change it to little bit darker brown, I feel. So I go to this. Sorry. So I don't think I just select this one. So it's in this angle na. Okay. Right. So the same way, select this one. Select this. Sorry. Select this and select this one and select this one. Then I make it, this one is more darker. Sorry. Secondary color also I make it darker. And third one also I make it darker. This could be better, I feel. This one also I make it darker. And this one also I make it darker. Okay. Now our Tipa color has been changed. So which one we have given is darker thing. So we are going to give the reflection value. We are roughness which is there now. So I'm going to give it, this one is more shiny. So I just zoom it in. So let me see how it comes. Yeah, fine. So now it looks better, but I feel it's full more shiny, that wood is. So I make it a little bit, I increase it to. Okay, this is good because if you give more shiny, so even our glass item also it looks more shiny. Okay, so this one glass which is white. So which one I'm going to change it as black color, which is not required for us, this white, pure white. So what I'm going to do is select this one. So now you can see the material is here. This is the transparent color, this is the glass BSD color. Here you have to change to darker to make the glass look black. Now it's a black color, and I'm going to reduce this transparent color also, it's a little bit darker. So now it's not visible much inside. Okay, that is slightly visible. So this is okay, this looks good, I feel. Yeah, nice. Okay, you can give me the comment how's the tipper looks. And it's a basic tipper what we have designed is the basic wood tipper, so which is going to be the for basic purpose for use for home and office. So let me go for the final rendering. So go to the layout and select everything, press 1 on the press 3 on the keyboard, G Z, and moves towards nearby the green bottom to create the bottom of the edge, and press shift A and create a plane, and press S to scale it bigger. Sorry for the thing saying what I'm having the cold. So select this and select this and press Ctrl J. so it will be added, and press 2, sorry, select this, where is press tab, press 2 edge selection, select this, heat extrude in Z axis, and then let me create one edge loops here to make it a little bit different coloring. So go to tab in edge vertex selection, press E to extrude, and before that select this one. Okay, I control Z, select this one and go to the vertices, extrude in x-axis, control. So now using the control, now that edge loops is created using this vertex is this option what we selected, using control we can select that, select this, select this, select this vertices, select this, press F to fill, and press control R and create some multiple loops connections. So here we are going to give some coloring for this, which is going to be a, sorry, which is going to be the different color, two color what we are going to create is for emission and one is for normal. So this one I made as normal, and I create one more material using this button, and this one new material I gave, this is a emission. Okay, this emission, using this principal shader, select this and go to the emission, so which will give the bright look for us. So I think we can make it shift Z and we can make GZ to more height for this. Okay, what I'm going to do, press 2 on the keyboard, 3 on the keyboard, select these faces, these faces, and assign it to emission. Okay, and I increase the strength power. So now go to the view, here you can able to see it's our room is one light little bit is created here, and go to object mode. Yeah, now it looks fine, and I go to the solid view and select these two things bottom, using alt key and press Ctrl B to bevel and smooth it in shade smooth, and go to this thing and normal and auto smooth. So now it looks better. So now let me create the camera. So right click, shift A, sorry, shift Z, shift A and create a camera and zoom it, and press Ctrl Alt 0 to align the camera. Okay, now we are going to move the camera angle, press N on the keyboard, go to the view and select the camera to lock, and zoom it to move the camera inside. Okay, and move it like this. Sorry, after that here you can able to see the focal length. I'm going to give the focal length is like this, and I'm going to change the angle like this. Okay, and select the TPA G Z axis, sorry, rotate Z axis, press R and rotate it like this. Okay, this could be fine I feel, and move the angle like this. Okay, Control S to save and unlock the camera view, and now you can able to scroll normally. Now go to the create one separate window using this plus key and a movable. This one I'm going to make it as press 0 on the keyboard to view the camera view angle. Press go to the real rendering view. Okay, now we have created the top lighting which is required for our basic things, which looks better. So let me see how it looks. So this one we make it a little bit darker I feel. So go to the material tab and go to normal and make it a little bit tightly dark. Yeah, now our scene is looking good I think. Okay, make it dark, but it doesn't look better, I feel. So this normal, uh, I do one thing. I just create one more material here. Okay, add a material, new, black. I make it this one as fully black. Okay, go to edit mode in this and go to here. You can able to see that rendering of the material looks okay. Using, you can use the shortcut, press Shift Z to go to the material view and select, go to face selection, select this material and assign it to black. Okay, and here also you can do one thing. So select this one and assign it to black, so which gives a good color. Here you can make one emission, assign it. Okay, now it looks better, I feel. Okay, press 0 on the keyboard. This one we can make it a little bit whiter, I feel. You can go to the normal and change the color to white to get the good better clearance for us. Okay, so now it looks better. So go to the normal view here, solid. So you can go to the camera angle using 0 key. Okay, and move the angle how it's required for us. So let me do one thing. I just move this table to GX location. Okay, I just go to the camera, press 0, and before that I lock the camera and go to the normal view, press 0. Sorry for that. And now go to Yan and lock the preview. Okay, fine, not bad. So now go to the rendering view, Yan on the keyboard. Lock the camera view, press 0 and move it towards this. Yeah, I think this angle is good, I feel. Yeah, this angle looks nice, I feel. Right, I can use control space to come back. Okay, and this looks good. So press N and unlock the camera view, and you can see that how the camera length is angle. Okay, fine. So this looks better, so I feel let me make it a center and press N. Yeah, now it looks fine, I feel. Yeah, it's good looking for us now. Okay, so I make it for rendering, press F12 for rendering. So once that rendering complete, I will come back. Yeah, our renderings going to complete now, so it's almost done. Yeah, it's ready. Our full rendering has been completed. Now we can able to see how clarity is. This one is how look, it's very nice. Okay, so I'm going to save this image. Go to image, save as. I just going to save it in desktop, and this one I'm going to color depth, I'm going to give it as 16. Compression I'm not going to do, so let it be the same. So I'm going to give it color 16 color bit, and this one I'm going to name it as Tipa, and save the image. So now our rendering has been completed, now image has been saved. Now you can able to see the how clarity, how output is there. It's very nice. And you you can see many videos which I give in the description, and I give it in the pin on the top of the video always, so you can view the other videos also whatever I have designed. If you like the channel, subscribe the channel. If you like the video, share it with your friends and click the like button. And if you have any doubt and any clarification, give it in comments, and I will give you the response for the same. Thank you.